And it's time for some Bardock ASMR. Let's fix that. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter, Arafiles, and today on Figure Fix Friday, let's just jump right into it. We're going to fix the bicep problem of the S.H.Figuarts Bardock. One issue that I've been seeing a lot, and a lot of people have been telling me on Instagram, hey, can you fix the bicep issue of Bardock? Mine has the issue. Some people will have it tighter than others. Other people will have it looser than others. Some will be really good, but for the unfortunate people who have this issue, where it squeaks really loud. I even had a customer who had his bicep not even move because it was so tight. We're going to fix that today, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need so we can get this fix going. So first things first, you're going to need a low-powered Dremel. Something like this is really low-powered. As you can see, I'm putting it on the first step, and it's really slow, really low-powered. This is exactly what you need. You don't need something too strong. Everything that I post or say here will be posted in the description down below so you can get the tools that you need. Next is something that probably everyone has, is a cup of hot water. I put this hot water in the microwave for 4 minutes, so it's super hot. You need this water really hot because when you're dealing with tight joints, you need to heat them up really fast. So another thing that you need is probably the Dremel carving engraving kit. Again, this is going to be in the links down below, and you're going to need this bit right here. It's going to be on the far right side. Let me show you what it looks like. That's the bit that we're going to be dealing with here. And this is optional. This is silicone oil. This is like a last step, and you can get this at Dstar01.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. So enough of me talking. We really need to get this moving because the more we talk, the more that this water is going to cool down. So what I like to do to remove the arm is we need to remove everything off Bardock that we can. So when I do this video, when I'm editing, I'm going to try my best to not edit as much so you guys know exactly what to do, so you guys aren't lost. And this head is taking a little bit to take off, but so we're just going to heat that up. I want to remove the head so I don't ruin stuff. I want to take off as much as possible here. So I'm going to heat up the hair a little bit. I'm going to dunk it in there for about 10 seconds right now. And so once the hair is heated up, this should just pop right off. And there you go, it just popped up right off. Pretty simple right there. So now we need to get the arm off. And how we're going to do that, ooh, really hot, is we need to get the socket out. So what this is a ball joint right here. If you guys can see right there, this is a ball joint in a socket. The socket's really tight, so we really need to get in there and move it. So we're going to put it in this position. We're going to dunk it in there. Going to keep it in there for about 10 seconds, if not more. We really need to get this this arm out. You don't want to do this with the arm connected to the figure because you can break your figure. So we need to isolate the issue, and isolating the issue means we got to work with just the arm itself. So once we heat that up, I think that was long enough. We should be able to just pop this out. And there you have it. Once it was heated up, it is popped out. Now, this is going to be a little bit tougher. In fact, I'm assuming that we probably need to heat up the water again because we've been talking. Well, but that's still pretty hot. So we need to heat up the arm. And what we're trying to do is there is a peg that goes into a socket, like a tube-like socket that goes into this part of the bicep. This is connected to this, and we need to pull that out so we can look at the socket. That's what we really are trying to get to. We need to get to that socket. So let's push out the hand right here, and now let's dunk this into the hot water. We're going to try to heat this up so it gets hot enough that we could pull the elbow joint out of the socket of the bicep. Now, I honestly tried to take out the top part, but you don't really need to. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to try our best right here. We're going to heat this up. So this is going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to feel like you're going to break it, but it's pretty durable plastic, and as long as you pull straight out, it shouldn't be too difficult. So we're going to heat this up. We got to heat that up really nice and hot. So again, this was water that was in the microwave for about 4 minutes. So now that we've heated that up, we just pull it. See? Easy peasy. No issue. Now this part should just come off. No problem at all. Now, here is the secret. Once we see the socket, we need to sand it down oh so slightly. So with this, we're going with the lowest setting. I'm talking about so low, you don't have to worry too much. And what we're doing here is we're putting it in the socket, and we are slowly widening that hole. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because the socket is way too tight. The tolerances on it is too much, and it's too tight, and this leads to broken joints. We loosen that up, and we should be good to go. Looks like we need a little bit more. Again, we're going with the absolute lowest setting here, taking off little by little plastic inside this socket. All right, let's turn that off, and I think that is it. Now, this is also somewhat of a difficult part. We got to push that back in. Now, a lot of people are going to have difficulties with this because this is pretty tough, but just push really hard. That's pretty much all I can say about this. So what you want to do, let's heat this up. This part right here. So we're going to dunk it in some hot water again, so it softens up just a little bit. Now that socket is really hard plastic. Now we take this, the bicep, and we take this. I believe that's the correct way. Yeah, I think so. I think we're good. Yeah, that's how it should be. Let's double check. So that is so that's the right way. Sorry. Now we go. Plug that in. See if we can put the camera down a little. See what we're dealing with. So this is a tough part for a lot of people. You got to really, really push this in. I'm talking like really hard. And it's not that easy to do, but once you get it, it's in there for good. And hopefully this will solve the issue for you. It did for me, and also a couple of customers who've had this issue. And I fixed their toy for them. And there you have it. Popped in. Okay, we're still dealing with some tightness. So what we're going to do is we're going to skim it down a little bit more. Here's the joint by itself, by the way.
A few moments later.
All right, we've sanded it down. This is where the silicone oil comes into play. I'm going to put a drop in there. Also, you can test it while it's in this mode right now. Pop it in. Oh, that's nice. Much smoother than it is. Still a little squeaky, but definitely not as tight as it used to be. And this definitely can rotate a lot more. So that's where we need it to be. Now let's put this back together. Let's assemble the figure. So let's do it one more time. Let's put that tricep in the back. Now pop this guy back in. There it is, nice and tight, popped back in as it should be. Now we're almost done. Let's pop this right back in. Water's still hot. Plastic softened and popped back in. And we're almost done. Let's put the head back on. Head is back on. Now we put this on. And we're almost done. Let's put him back together. So here we have Bardock. He is 100% completely fixed. And let's do a quick test right now. So this one's the modified bicep. This one's not the modified bicep. And let's look at the modified one right here. Looks like we can get a full rotation without issue. Barely any resistance. It's still tight, but not so tight where I can't move it, and it looks really well. It holds its pose. It's not super loose, and it's really, really nice. Now, let's compare it with this bicep. This one is not modified. It's also super tight, but let's be sure. Yeah, you cannot get a full rotation on this guy because it is way too tight. Yeah, and I don't want to ruin that because I'm going to modify that probably off camera. So there you have it. We have finished this guy on Figure Fix Friday. If you have issues with this, all the things that I use are down in the description down below, so you can get all the tools to fix up your S.H.Figuarts Bardock. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And if you guys don't want to do this repair yourself, I totally understand. If you want me to do it, you guys can go to my Instagram and message me there. Also, I believe I have my email down in the description down below. You can also email me there, or go to www.dstartoys.com, reliable source for awesome action figures. I have a Facebook Messenger down there, and if you guys want this fix done, you don't want to do it yourself, go ahead and message me down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.